Impress yourself. Impress yourself. There's a song that I remember when I was a little younger than I am now, and it was express yourself. Express yourself. Whatever you do it good. Express yourself. Well, this morning, not just express yourself, but be impressed with yourself. Good morning, everybody. It's time for Morning Manna, and I got a word for you on this morning. I really want to drill down deep on just where you are with yourself. Just where you are with yourself. Are you self care? Are you taking care of yourself, but in the way that the word says, impress yourself? Well, let me say good morning to a few people, and then we're going to jump right into the word on this morning. Good morning, Brenda. How are you on this wonderful morning? Gloria, how are you on this morning? Pamela, how are you on this morning? Ella, how are you on this morning? Vicky, how are you on this morning? What a wonderful morning it is. Good morning, Liz. How are you? I'm working on your t-shirt, Liz. I am. Don't please give me some time. We want to make sure that you get that t-shirt that celebrates our 20 years of changing lives, our commemorative t-shirt, if you will. I need to wear that. I need to wear that. Good morning, Yvonne. Happy birthday to you. I know Deacon Mitch is taking great care of you. I'm seeing the post. That's a wonderful thing. Good morning, Betty. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Pamela. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Angela. How are you? Valerie, how are you on this morning? Good morning, Francine. How are you? I'm getting ready to hang out with Elder Hayes. You know, that's always a great thing when he and I get together doing God's work. What a wonderful opportunity God has given me to connect with an awesome man of God. Good morning, Ari. How are you on this morning? Shajia, how are you, buddy? I saw the calls, just been really busy, really busy. And so let me get into the word on this morning. Jewel, let me just get into the word on this morning. Impress yourself. Now, the text to talk to take away, you already know what I'm going to do. 5 minutes or less. Share this, share it right now. Don't keep it to yourself. I don't know about you, but there are times, moment of transparency, there are times when I come on social media, whatever platform it may be, IG or Facebook or whatever, and I look and I see, oh my God, wow, this thing is happening for that person, this person, that church. And before you know it, if you're not careful, you will get pulled into looking at the blessings of everybody else. I'm right about it all day. They have researched and studies show that younger generation, and I would even venture to say olders as well, but the millennials and the Gen X's and all of that are really gotten to a point that it has social media has driven them into depression. Why? Because they look at everybody else instead of themselves, become depressed because they didn't go viral, they're not famous. Yesterday I asked a question, will you fumble fame? Well, this morning, let's talk about impress yourself. Here is the text. The text is Song of Solomon, 8 and 6, the B portion, just the B portion. For love is strong as death. That's a fact. Jealousy is as cruel as the grave. Jealousy is as cruel as the grave. Now, here is Solomon, who has no reason to be jealous about anybody for anything. The wisdom and the wealth beyond measure. But he writes this adage, this truth that we got to grab. Jealousy is as cruel as the grave. Why? It will take you out from your own personal walk. Three things I want you to get. Three things I need you to get. The first is Ephesians 2:10 says, you are God's handiwork. You are God's handiwork. You are his handiwork. The second thing is you are to die for. You are to die for. You're priceless. 1 Corinthians 6:20 says that. 1 Corinthians 6:20 says, you were bought at a price, not a price, but at a price. You're to die for. You are God's handiwork in Ephesians 2:10. The third thing is this: you are the head and not the tail. So take your eyes off of everybody else. Deuteronomy 28:13 says, I will make you the head and not the tail. Come on now. I need you to grab a hold of this, because if you're not careful, you will let the lens of social media and everything else cause you to look at yourself and say, what about me? What's your takeaway this morning? Stop looking through the window at everybody else and look at the mirror at yourself. Stop looking through the window at everybody else and look at what God is doing for you, to you, and through you. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. The Lord be with you today, and his face shine upon you, and be impressed with yourself. Be impressed with yourself. God bless you. Share the manna. If it bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. Bye now.